Once upon a time, 4 nations of dogs shared a vast continent: Polish shepherds, proud and brave; Russian shepherds, stoic and strong; German shepherds, disciplined and sharp; Vietnamese Ridgebacks, agile and swift. Each nation unique, each nation proud. Peace reigned, but tensions simmered beneath the surface. Old rivalries like buried bones threatened to resurface. A prophecy foretold of a great conflict, a war that would engulf the land, a war that would test the very fabric of their existence. The dogs, oblivious, continued their routines, unaware of the looming darkness. The stage was set for an epic showdown, a battle for survival, a fight for the future. The Polish shepherds, guardians of the eastern plains, patrolled with unwavering loyalty. Courage ran deep in their blood. Their thick white coats gleamed under the sun, a symbol of purity and resilience. They valued honor and freedom above all else. Their leader, a majestic Polish shepherd named Lech, possessed a booming bark that commanded respect.
Rumors of conflict have reached my ears. The peace is fragile. We must be vigilant.
Lech, wise and seasoned, sensed a growing unease among the nations. The Polish shepherds, ever vigilant, prepared for the unknown. They sharpened their instincts, honed their skills, and stood ready to defend their homeland. Their hearts yearned for peace, but their souls were ready for war. To the north, across the frozen tundra, ruled the Russian shepherds. Imposing figures with silver-gray coats, they were masters of their domain. Their loyalty was absolute, their strength unquestioned. Their leader, Boris, bore the scars of many battles, a testament to his unwavering resolve.
Our strength is our bond. We must remain steadfast.
The Russian shepherds were a stoic breed, their emotions hidden beneath a layer of ice. Their word was their bond, and they expected the same from others. They valued strength and resilience, traits forged in the harshness of their environment. Though slow to anger, once provoked, their wrath was terrible to behold. In the west, amidst the dense forests, resided the German shepherds. Known for their discipline and intelligence, they were strategists and protectors. Their black and tan coats blended seamlessly with the shadows, making them formidable opponents. Their leader, Kaiser, was a brilliant tactician, his mind always working, analyzing every situation.
Every action must have a purpose. We must be prepared for any eventuality.
The German shepherds valued order and efficiency. Every action had a purpose, every movement calculated. They believed in strength through unity, their pack working together like a well-oiled machine. Their loyalty lay with their comrades, and they would defend them to the death. Far to the south in the steamy jungles lived the Vietnamese Ridgebacks. They were masters of camouflage, their sleek short coats blending seamlessly with the foliage. Nimble and quick, they were experts in guerrilla warfare, using the terrain to their advantage. Their leader, a cunning and resourceful Ridgeback named Phuoc, was a master of survival. The Vietnamese Ridgebacks were fiercely independent, their loyalty lying with their pack and their homeland. They were used to hardship, having survived countless challenges in their unforgiving environment. They valued cunning and adaptability, traits that had allowed them to thrive where others might falter. The spark that ignited the conflict was seemingly insignificant, a mere trifle in the grand scheme of things. A simple misunderstanding over a disputed border, a misplaced bone carelessly left behind, a territorial marking gone awry, leading to confusion and mistrust. What began as a minor dispute quickly escalated into a full-blown crisis, with tensions rising rapidly. Accusations flew like fur in a dogfight, each side blaming the other for the chaos. Old wounds reopened, and ancient rivalries resurfaced, adding fuel to the fire. The Polish shepherds, ever vigilant, were the first to react, their instincts honed by years of guarding their territory. They bolstered their patrols, their senses on high alert, ready for any sign of trouble. The Russian shepherds, slow to anger but unwavering in their resolve, watched with growing concern, their patience wearing thin. The German shepherds, ever strategic, began to mobilize their forces, preparing for all eventualities, their minds focused on the impending conflict. And in the south, the Vietnamese Ridgebacks, masters of stealth and cunning, disappeared into the jungle, ready to defend their homeland with every ounce of their being. Miscommunication and mistrust fueled the flames of war. Propaganda spread like wildfire, poisoning the minds of dogs across the land. Each nation believed itself to be in the right, their cause just, their actions justified. The drums of war beat louder, their rhythm echoing through the hearts of every dog. Skirmishes at the borders escalated into full-blown battles. The Polish shepherds, outnumbered but undaunted, fought with unwavering courage. The Russian shepherds, their icy demeanor shattered, unleashed their fury upon their enemies. The German shepherds, their formations precise and deadly, advanced relentlessly. And the Vietnamese Ridgebacks, ghosts in the jungle, struck from the shadows, disappearing as quickly as they appeared. Section 8. A Moment of Truth. The war raged on, leaving a trail of destruction in its wake. Once lush forests were reduced to smoldering ruins. Crystal-clear rivers ran red with blood. The stench of death hung heavy in the air, a grim testament to the horrors of war. But amidst the chaos and despair, a glimmer of hope emerged. A shared enemy, more terrifying than any they had faced before, threatened to engulf them all. The Great Plague, a disease of unimaginable virulence, swept across the land, sparing neither friend nor foe. Dogs, once sworn enemies, now faced a common threat, one that transcended their differences and united them in a shared struggle for survival. Section 9. The Great Alliance. Realizing the futility of their conflict, the leaders of the four nations called a truce. They understood that their endless battles were leading them nowhere, and only causing more suffering. Lech, the Polish shepherd, with his booming bark and unwavering spirit, called for unity. His voice echoed through the valleys, reaching every corner of the land, inspiring hope and courage among the weary. Boris, the Russian shepherd, his icy exterior melting away, offered his strength. He had always been known for his resilience, and now, he was ready to channel that strength towards a greater cause. Kaiser, the German shepherd, his strategic mind recognizing the necessity of cooperation, pledged his loyalty. He knew that only through collaboration could they overcome the challenges ahead. And Phuoc, the Vietnamese Ridgeback, emerging from the shadows, offered his cunning and knowledge of the land. His expertise in navigating the terrain would be invaluable in their quest for peace. Old grudges were set aside, replaced by a shared desire to survive. The animosities that once divided them seemed trivial in the face of their newfound purpose. The dogs, once divided by borders and ideologies, now stood together, united against a common enemy. They crossed borders that once seemed insurmountable, driven by a collective will to protect their future. The Great Alliance was formed, a testament to the power of unity in the face of adversity. It was a beacon of hope, showing that even the fiercest of rivals could come together for a common good. Section 10. The Final Battle. The Great Plague, a relentless enemy, threatened to consume them all. Dogs, weakened and dying, struggled to survive. But the spirit of the Great Alliance burned brightly, fueled by hope and a shared determination to prevail. They pooled their resources, their knowledge, and their skills, searching for a cure, a way to combat the invisible enemy that threatened their very existence. Finally, after months of tireless research and experimentation, a breakthrough emerged. A cure was found, a beacon of hope in the darkness. The dogs, their spirits lifted, rallied their remaining strength and launched a final, desperate offensive against the plague. Section 11. Dawn of Peace. The war against the Great Plague was long and arduous, but the dogs, united in their purpose, fought with unwavering resolve. They faced countless challenges, from harsh weather to dwindling supplies. Yet their determination never wavered. Slowly but surely, the tide began to turn. The dogs, with their strategic brilliance and unyielding courage, pushed forward, inch by inch, reclaiming their land from the grip of the plague. The plague, weakened and starved, began to recede. The enemy, once thought invincible, was now on the run, retreating in the face of the dogs' relentless advance. The dogs, their bodies weary but their spirits unbroken, emerged from the darkness, forever changed by their shared experience. They had faced the abyss and returned, stronger and more united than ever before. The war was over, and a new era dawned. The fields that once echoed with the sounds of battle now resonated with the joyous barks of celebration. The dogs, having witnessed the horrors of conflict and the power of unity, vowed to forge a new path, one based on mutual respect, understanding, and cooperation. They knew that only through working together could they ensure a lasting peace. The borders that had once divided them were torn down, replaced by bridges of friendship and collaboration. Dogs from different lands, once adversaries, now walked side by side, sharing stories and dreams of a brighter future. The Great Alliance, forged in the crucible of war, became a symbol of peace, a testament to the enduring power of unity and hope. It stood as a reminder that even in the darkest times, the light of cooperation and friendship could lead the way to a better tomorrow.